Hi, everybody. This is Noah from Israel. I'm having a little bit of trouble organizing, the chat and the live broadcast. So if you can give me a minute, just a minute, one moment. Now you've heard me double. One moment. If you want, you can join the chat. I posted the Google Hangout in the chat, and I know there are 2 people watching. So I don't know who you are, but thank you for joining in. Just one moment, I'll get organized. And please join the chat or join the Hangout or type in the chat so I can give you a shout out and see who you are. One moment. One moment. And we'll be starting in just a bit. I'm really sorry for the 3-minute delay. One moment, please. I'm really sorry. One moment. And please, please, please join me in the live chat or type in the, join me in the Hangout or type in the the YouTube chat so I know you're here. So please join me. I'm looking forward to it. One moment, please. Okay, so let me see who's in the chat, who's on the YouTube. Okay, hi Jill. Can you please, if you'd like, can you please join the Hangout so I can talk to you live, if that's okay with you? And also, just one moment, please. I'd like someone to Wait one moment. I hope I posted the right chat. The right chat button. I'm posting it again. One moment. Okay, so okay, now I'm here. Thank you, Jill, for your patience. If you're still here, okay. So there are two people with me. I'd like to share my screen and show you a presentation that I'm going to give for the Israeli Ministry of Education. Share my screen and hey, can you wait one moment for the Israeli Ministry of Education. Hello, Jillian, can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Oh, excellent. So nice of you to join me, and you could help me, visualize what other people are seeing, because I can't, I'm not sure that people are watching what I'm watching on the screen. So thank you for joining the live chat.
Well, the feathers are coming in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can you see a picture with the robot?
Yep, now I can.
Okay, so it's in Hebrew because I'm giving them the same, well, sort of the same presentation for the Ministry of Education. So I had it ready. So, and Jill, are you still here? Can you please write in the chat?
Yep.
And also, yeah. Oh, it's you from the chat, from the YouTube chat, and you're on here, right? So it's not two different people.
Yeah, no, I muted the YouTube chat so it wouldn't be conflicting.
Okay, so yeah, thanks. So okay, so you see the picture with the robot, right? And there's I'm okay. Sorry, I'm a bit confused because I'm not used to giving webinars and presentation with a live chat and a YouTube channel. So I know there's one more person here. So please, if you can identify yourself, say hi, or even better, join the chat, join the Hangout and the link. That would be so much better. But still, if you could please say hi, so I know who I'm talking to. And also two people. So as I urge you, please just, identify yourself. Okay, so you see the picture with the robot, and there's a quote here. I don't know who said it, but it says, if we teach today's children like we taught yesterday's children, we're going to rob them of their tomorrow. And I really like this quote. I thought John Dewey, the pedagogist from the 1910, that he said it, but turns out that he didn't. And I really like this picture, with the Manhattan Bridge people. Do you know this picture, right?
Yeah, it's a pretty famous picture.
Right. Yeah, yeah. So, you know, with the workforce changing, and there's a lot of talk about some kinds of job that would be obsolete soon, and you know, the need for computer science and all. So yeah, it's the fourth revolution, and it says, "I'm Noah Lav, an educational entrepreneur. I joined the fourth revolution. What about you?" Okay, so Minecraft in education. I'm a science teacher, so I'm going to talk about teaching science, right? And okay, so can you see now? There's a different picture
Yep.
of the Minecraft.
Yep.
Okay. So it's a video. I'm going to play it just to stop it, just, you know, to narrate what goes on. Can you see the picture change? I don't know
Yep.
if live streaming is good.
There's like a blackboard with some writing on it now.
Yeah. So what we have here is a question. It's like find the treasure, like a scavenger hunt. So there's a question there, and there's an answer that it's about blood pressure and what particular blood vessel has the highest pressure. And then it says, the answer is the veins. Are you sure? Do you want to pay 10 diamonds? And if they think it's the veins, they enter this room, and then they can get a treasure, right? But they see the treasure chest is hey, 2 people watching, yay. So they see, sorry, I'm going to rewind that back. We're talking about, hi, everybody. We're talking about Minecraft in the curriculum. And if you could identify yourself in the YouTube chat, or even better, join the live chat on the Hangout, that would be so cool. So thank you. Well, anyway, I was talking about the scavenger hunt. They had a question. They walked in the room, and then they saw that the chest was empty. So they didn't get the right answer, right? But now they're stuck in the room. They can't get out. So only if they pay their 10 diamonds, let's say that was diamonds, then the door opens, and then they could get out. Sorry, Jill, one moment, okay? Because I want to get another person online. Wait one moment. Okay, thank you. Okay, so that's one method of using Minecraft in class, is like preparing a world in advance. One moment. I see. Wait one moment. Sorry, because I really want this person to join. Thank you for your patience. I really, really appreciate it. I you know, it's a chat, and it's a hangout, and it's all together, plus sharing the screen. And then I can't see your reaction, but I really like to share with you.
Yeah. Technology. Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna, with your permission, please, I wanna tweet this out, so other people, if you know, other people can join if they like. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you. I really appreciate it for your time.
Hi.
Nira? Nira? Nira, you there? Hi. Okay, I hope you can. Your mic is all fuzzy. We can't hear you. You can just hear fuzz. So give us a moment. So yeah, your mic is fuzzy. So please mute it or change the mic because we just hear fuzz. So one moment, please. Wait, can I mute her? Because this fuzz is really bugging me. Okay, Nira, I muted you because you're all fuzzy. Okay, so you can write me a message when you're stopping fuzzing, because it interrupts the chat. So I'm really sorry. Just send me a message when you stop fuzzing. Yeah, I'm talking to you because I muted you on the mic because your mic is making noises. Wait, let me unmute you. Or did you mute yourself? You have to unmute to press on the microphone at the top of the Hangout. Okay? You see a picture of a microphone there on the top of the screen, and you have to press it. Okay, now you're unmuted, but we still can't hear you. You can only hear fuzz. Okay, so I'm gonna mute you again until you figure out this fuzz mic problem. Thank you. Oh wait, I'm gonna keep you on because we're not done yet. One moment. Hello? I can hear myself through your mic, but I can't hear you through your speakers, but I can't hear you talking. Okay, no, Jill is not talking. She's on the phone.
I'm back.
Hi. Yeah, it's okay.
Busy afternoon, sorry.
No, it's okay. Wait one moment. Let me go just figure. Wait. Okay, so we have 2 more people on the YouTube chat, and then we are. Wait one moment. Okay, so Nira, I muted your mic. We cannot hear you because you are fuzzy, and I can't answer messages. And the 2 people that are on the YouTube channel, please identify yourself, say hi, or better yet, come to the chat. Okay, so you saw, Jill, we were talking about the example of how a teacher can prepare their own world in advance, and then the children just play with it, right? Yeah. And that's a bit complicated for the teacher. Wait, let me check Nila if she's not fuzzy again. Nila, can you unmute your mic at the top of the screen? If your mic is fixed. Let's see. Hello? No, it's still fuzzy. You have to change the mic. We can't hear you. You have to change your microphone. Jill, can you hear me? Okay, is that my problem?
I hear fuzz, but I think it is her connection, because when it was muted, you didn't hear that.
Yeah, because I muted her. Okay,
We can
so
just use the chat function. That's okay.
okay. Nira, you could write in the chat. There's a no, it's not that you connected that it bothers your microphone. Your microphone is making some fuzz. So you can write in the chat on the right side of the screen. There's a blue chat button, or on the left side of the screen, depends if your screen is Hebrew or English. And you can write in the chat. So okay, so that was one example of using Minecraft as and preparing the worlds in advance. And then there's a different example. First, before I show it to you, I want to show you a video. One moment. Do you see the video on the screen? Jill?
Yep.
Okay, and you see it's very old. It's a Nintendo. It's a very old Nintendo. And the headline is Immersive Learning. And you can see how immersed this kid is in his game. He's like walking with the character, and he's jumping around, you know, and leaning forward. And this is how I would like the learning to be. I would like it to be immersive, and also, you know, just, you know, the children are in there with all their senses, and they forget that the bell is on, and they forget to get out of class. This is what I would like to happen, if I can.
Yeah, it's amazing if you can. Well, engagement is tricky, right? It's getting the learner to meet the learning, and the teacher to connect with the learner, and the curriculum. It's a complicated thing for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So the other option for the Minecraft, and I think it's more immersive, is that okay. If we have one more person who's called Ivria, and then I see Nira on the chat. Ivria, she's called Ivria, so she's probably a Hebrew speaker. But Jill is on, so we're talking English. Ivria, can you hear us? You can write in the chat. Okay. Okay. So Jill, can you see the Minecraft again?
Yep.
On the PowerPoint? Okay, so I'm gonna play it, and if you... Hello? Wait, one moment, Jill. Ivria, where you have voices on, so I'm gonna mute you. So whenever... Hello, Ivria? Ivria, שומעת? Oh, hi. Okay. Do you have a mic? Well, there's background noises, but I can't hear you. We're talking in English because of Jillian. So not cause, but thanks to. This is what I wanted to say. Thank you.
Well, okay. I appreciate it too. I don't speak Hebrew, but I appreciate talking with you.
Thank you. So Ivria, if you want to go on the mic, that'd be better. Just, you know, it's up to you. And Nira, if your mic is stopping being fuzzy, then please join the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna show the video. It's very fast. I hope you can catch it. Okay, so it's sorry. Okay, so I recorded 2 kids talking, and they talked in English because I wanted to send it to other global Minecraft mentors. Wait, there's fuzz again. There's background noises. Okay, so Ivria, okay, and hi, Michal. I muted your mic because we had background noises, and I'm showing a video, and it's very hard to catch it, so it's very fast. So, Jill, you see the video again?
Yep.
Okay, so it's in English, so you probably get it, and then I'll explain later. It's called, the topic is learning Minecraft. The student is their own creator. And here it goes. Okay, so this is, wait one moment. Okay, so this is a great example of using Minecraft to figure students, misconceptions and hearing them think out loud. If I showed a model or even an image or anything that could show them what the cell looked like, I would have never caught up with it, with their thinking. And now that they built it themselves and they articulated their thoughts, then I could, the things just pop up in a natural conversation, and you can hear them and relate to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Michal and Ivria, if you can unmute your mic, and Nira, if your fuzz is over, you can check your microphone and unmute it so we can hear you all in the conversation. Okay. Okay, so those are 2 examples. And I don't know if you, well, I'm going to just, a quick guide to the biology. The instruction was to build a cell city. Okay, so think of a city, and think of the parts of the animal cell or the plant cell, and then you have to decide which part of the cities each part of the cell, like each building in the city, you have to decide how your cell city would look like, and then post a sign just to say which part you build something, and then you you build something, and then you put a sign next to it saying what part of the real cell it is, and then ask the other student, why did you pick that color, and that student couldn't, he couldn't say it. And then the student that was asking, he jumped in and to help his friend, like help him. And then he said he chose those colors because that's how it is in the real cell, which is obviously wrong, incorrect. And then when you hear those conversations, you can relate to it. Okay, and Nira said that she's just listening to us. That's excellent. I hope jump in, and Michal and Ivria are also here. So we're a small crowd, and also one is in the YouTube. Okay, so that was me telling you or sharing my experiences, and now I would like to hear you, Jillian. Do you teach with Minecraft?
No, that's not a tool that I use in the classroom, but I teach kindergarten, and so we're using some technology in the classroom. The kids are starting to understand how to use technology, not just as a tool to play or a game, but actually as a tool to communicate their thinking. Right now it's pretty limited, but I could take it out of the virtual world of Minecraft and into something that's, actual, because they build and they create, And I can see how the application could be not digital, but in an analog, like a real world.
Yeah, in a real world.
Effective. And I see that, yeah, when they were doing some work with, we hatched some chick eggs in the classroom, and they were really interested in just generally animals that hatch from eggs. And so
nice.
one of the ones they were really excited about were penguins. They love penguins when they're little. And we're talking about the size of the egg, and it was a really interesting conversation about if they chose a color for the egg or what size they did. It was similar to like the two kids you had in your class talking, because there's a lot of misinformation that happens between kids.
Yeah.
So catching that, one little girl painted the flamingo eggs bright pink because flamingos are pink. And it was interesting because she knew that and she made that association, but it's wrong. And the babies don't come out pink, they come out white.
It's because
of the shellfish that they eat are pink.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. I heard that too. That it's because
but it was
of their food.
because it was similar, connecting with what you were saying, in that the misinformation has to also be corrected, but it doesn't have to be directly taught from me. How can I just then, move their learning a little bit further down the actual road of understanding of the
right
through interactive play.
Yeah, that's a very well, I'm missing with the English here. Like, it's a very mindful thing to do as a teacher, and sometimes I have trouble with that, and because just seeing understanding what the children are understanding, and then relate to that. And then Nina here, she's very good at that. I'm sorry that we can't hear her mic, but Nina, if you can write in, please, if you can, even in Hebrew, write in the chat, what is your best tip about looking into the students' minds, as to say it, like how can we teach starting teachers, like new teachers, how to do it, or just a tip, if you can write it in the chat. If not, that's fine. Okay.
I could do on defense.
Okay, so I see you muted your mic also, so
it's
background
busy.
No, it's okay.
A lot of noise.
Yeah, and it's midday for you.
Yeah, it's 4:30 in the afternoon.
Right. I don't know if I picked the right time for my presentation. Sunday afternoons are probably very busy in the States, but I've been working Sunday is a work day for us.
Okay.
So I've been working. And then I picked a time slot that I hope is good for people, because it's 11:30 p.m. here. So I have to go to bed soon. And it's only your midday. I know, after putting the kids to sleep and everything, that's like 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ivria and Michal, if you could give, we're talking about misconceptions and trying to figure out how kids think out of what they're showing us and what they're doing, and then trying to correct their, well, not mistakes, but to help them figure out the right answer themselves. So if you have a tip about how to do that, that would be fine. So Jill, I'm gonna go with you here, because I'm happy you joined my presentation. Obviously, you knew that it was about Minecraft. So is there a specific question that you'd like to ask, or just a thought, like?
No, I was just kind of interested in the idea in general of different ways that we can keep connecting with students' understanding.
Right.
Yeah, I think my Mad PD presentation was this morning. It was early.
You presented also? Nice.
Yeah, well, and it was just about how we can connect as educators to gather as much data as we can on student learning to plan and assess together. In FDK, we have multiple adults working with the children, but we tend to be siloed in the way we assess and plan. And I find that's not good for the kids' learning, because the kids' strength in, let's say they're gone to outdoor learning.
Wait, sorry to interrupt one moment. I want to like a bit of translation here, because Americans, well, all English
Canadian.
Oh, Canadian. Yeah, big difference. big difference. Okay, so one moment. אז ג'יליאן אומרת שהם כמה אנשים באותה כיתה, some teachers in the same class, right? Multiple teachers, you were saying? Well, in the same class?
Sometimes in the same room at the same time, and sometimes if I have a break, then another teacher comes in and they might teach them music, or they might teach them gym, or they might take them outside. So they're continuing the student learning, but I'm not in the room anymore, but I'm the primary educator with them.
Right, okay.
So I have that opportunity to connect.
Okay, so, and what about, you were talking, like you teach together, but you're siloed in assessment, like in siloed, כאילו היא אומרת שהם מלמדים ביחד לפעמים כמה מורות בכיתה, או שהיא הולכת כמו גננת שלפעמים יש שיעורים אחרים בגן עם מדריכים חיצוניים, אבל הם מעריכים ונותנים ציון בנפרד, לא ציון בגן, אבל מעריכים את התלמידים בנפרד, אז אני רוצה לשאול אותה למה היא התכוונה. So, okay, back to you, Jill.
So I'm just trying to have conversations with educators about how we can more efficiently connect, because student learning doesn't happen necessarily in that space that you are in with them at that time. There might be some amazing things happening at recess,
right.
Happening in the gym, but I'm not physically there. But I'm primarily responsible for assessment, planning, and then reporting of student learning. But that becomes an impossible task for me. So I want to find a way, and I'm thinking about connecting educators with the Google tools of the docs and forms, and dumping it in one location that can be reviewed, and then we can move forward and kind of figure out what the next learning is for that student. But the gaming part of it I find interesting too, because it could be the actual game, but it could just be, I like to just think of it as play. How could we have that play-based environment, and it's our opportunity as the educator to connect, to see or understand what the student is learning, and then notice and name that learning, and then be able to make the next teacher move or the next plan for that student.
Okay, so I'll translate. אז ג'יליאן מדברת על העניין, זאת אומרת, באנגלית יש play ו-game, ואנחנו מתרגמים את שניהם למשחק. אז ההבדל הוא שמשחק יש לו חוקים, יש לו מטרה, יש לו כללים, שזה game, ו-play זה פשוט דמיון חופשי. הילד בונה מה שהוא רוצה, הילד מדמיין שהוא משהו אחר, ואין איזו הוראה לא של מבוגר ולא של מישהו אחר. אז היא אומרת שאנחנו, כדאי שנשתמש ברגעים האלה שהם play, וככה נוכל להבין מה הילד יותר חושב, להתייחס לזה כמורים ולקדם אותו. Okay, so that's enough of me translating.
No, it's good.
Nira and Ivria and Michal, can you please unmute yourself and see, Nira, if the fuzz is over? Oh, okay. So yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ivria and Michal. That's now more helpful. And there are also 2 people on the YouTube chat. I'll leave them off for now. And Nira, if you want to jump in and ask a question or say something. So learning, I'm going back to the play, learning from play. That's like you have to be really mindful and observant to catch the little things. As you said, the pink flamingo egg. I know that some teachers would be like, "Yay, that's beautiful and very creative of you," and not be able to catch the educational part in it.
Yeah, and I think that we honor then, the student chose pink originally asked her, why did you choose pink? And she said, it's because I love pink. And I said, so why? And I said, Emma, I know you love pink. Why, what about the flamingo egg being pink? And she said, well, I don't know if it's pink, but I love pink. So I thought, oh, that's interesting because it was something that, you know, again, it was an application of something that she loved, but she wasn't sure if it was, but she just kind of went with her gut. For a 4-year-old, that's great. I mean, she was able to create the egg and she was able to articulate why she made that choice, but it was there that the kind of the intervention needed to happen to say, oh, remember when we looked at the flamingo book, did you notice what the color the egg was?
Right.
And so I kind of left that with her, and she went over and got the flamingo book and came back and she said, it's not pink, it's white. I said, well, you know, you made your pink egg, but maybe when we talk about it later, I sat with him at the end, had a portfolio. Maybe you can explain that you painted it because you love pink, but you know that in the real world, the flamingo egg is white. So we can make a little intervention there. I was kind of satisfied that had been settled, but I didn't want her walking away thinking they had hot pink eggs because they don't.
Okay, and Ivria and Michal are actually here. The title of the presentation is Tying Minecraft to the Curriculum. So I'm going back to Minecraft now, okay? Which is, you know, that's the purpose that we all joined in here. Ivria and Michal, did you see the videos that I showed? And you can unmute yourself. I think that would be better if you'd like. And also 2 people on the Google chat, the YouTube show. So if you can identify yourself in the chat, or okay, my experiences. So I asked before if you saw the videos I showed. So if you'd like, if it's so, like, I can show them again if you'd like, if you've been here since I showed them. Okay, looking for an answer in the chat. Okay, yeah, you've seen it. Okay, so from my experience, the beginning of teaching with Minecraft was a bit, well, like all things, all beginnings, it's difficult because I don't know how it is at your place, Jill, but in Israel, the logistics of, you know, getting the kids down to the computer room, and then sometimes the Wi-Fi is down, and at first the computers didn't have Windows 10, which is necessary for Minecraft education, not for regular Minecraft, but for Minecraft education. So there's a lot of logistics. That's the first thing that you have to understand. So is it like that where you teach, or are you like, well, not one-on-one, obviously, because you're kindergarten, but, you know, the tech part?
Yeah, we have the technology is pretty rich in our school. We have Chromebooks, iPads, nice. And carts that are shared. So I would say we have a full set in the library, so when classes go to a central place, it's there. And we're fully on Wi-Fi, and we're using Google's kind of our platform. Right. So we connect through that fairly easily and use all the tools. I think the part of the biggest learning is availability for sure, and ease of use, but also it's the teachers understanding how to use technology, not as a substitute for pencil paper, but as an amplification of the student learning.
Yeah, and even redefinition with the SAMR model.
Yeah, it's a big learning curve for teachers too.
Right. Okay, so going back to Minecraft, first thing, as I said, you have to get over the tech problems. And then you have to figure out if you want to pre-design a world, then you have to understand that it's going to take a lot of time and effort. I've been watching well, I don't know how many hours of YouTube, just, to figure out how to make like doors open and slide doors. And I had another game with multiple choice questions that if they get the answer wrong, the chest blows up and they have to start over. So it takes time to learn all that. And then the other option is, and I think it's a better one, but you have to plan it carefully, is let the students build stuff. And the instruction that that I think is the best instruction to give is show me. Well, you have to show me that you know what you're talking about. Okay, so let me understand how you you have to show me that, as I said, you understand, right? So find some way to show me what you've learned. And then they build a model, as my students build parts of a city, which each building was the cell, or they build models of the veins and the different blood vessels, and then they have to explain why did they choose this specific block, or what was difficult for them, and what didn't they understand. About older students, my students were 7th grade. So if Breanna and Khani were talking about older than that, older than 7th grade. I know that a school, there was a big project in one of the cities in Israel, and they all joined in the same Minecraft world, and they had to build. It's a celebration for 140 years for their city and 70 years of Israel, and it was called Petach Tikva, P 2 times I, or something like that. Petach Tikva double Israel or something. So they had all kinds of questions about the city and the state, and if they got it wrong, they got teleported to the beginning. And each stage they had to build something. It was like about the past, present, and future. And they were all collaborating, about 300 kids from many, many different schools. And they also had high school over there. So that was very, very exciting to see how they built together. They had to build, well, first of all, they built separately on the same world, but on separate places. And then they connected together and actually built the same city symbol or city square. And they had to collaborate, even though they're different schools and they don't know each other. So it's a great tool for collaboration. And if you have specific questions, then I'd be happy to answer them. I would, yeah. Okay, so I've been talking about 45 minutes. Well, you've been talking too, Jill. So thank you for that.
Thanks for inviting me, and I'm going to have to sign out only because it's time. I have to get on with dinner and things like that.
Yeah,
I know
I have to go to bed. I have to get to bed. So yeah.
It's been amazing talking with you, and I sent you a little thing on the Mad PD on Twitter, so now we can connect on Twitter and maybe
nice.
Connecting.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Noah.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Have a great evening.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Bye.